Hi, I'm Fanny Minka from Minka Guides, and I'm staying here at the Independent Suites and Terrace in Lisbon. Now I'm going to give you a quick tour of it so you can check it out for yourself and see all the beautiful details about this place. So let's go take a look. About my stay here at the Independent Suites and Terrace in Lisbon. Well, it's probably one of the most arty, kind of romantic places I've stayed, particularly in hotels. I usually go for something quite more modern and contemporary, but this was definitely, surrounded by beautiful palatial staircases and nice artworks and quirky details. So I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. It was a really nice place to come and stay with my partner for a whole week because it just felt, really great atmosphere and really beautiful. It definitely didn't have all those elements of hotels that you would normally expect, such as say a mini bar, so you'd have a fridge in your room, or like a phone in your room, or things like that. So it did have that kind of bed and breakfasty kind of feel, like a really palatial bed and breakfast feel to me. But I really liked that. It was kind of it felt more like a home. Definitely. With regards to the breakfast, it's served every day on the terrace upstairs, which you'll see shots of, which is really lovely. It's very simple breakfast, hotel kind of breakfast, which is pretty standard. So you get fresh juices and tea and coffee, and scrambled eggs or cereal or stuff like that. So yeah, and that's included in the price, which I thought was very good and just very handy because not every day is there a brunchy kind of cafe open, although Lisbon does have, particularly these days, many more great brunch options, which you should definitely explore. I just really like the style of this place. I really like the energy of it. The check-in is actually at the next door building, which is actually where the hostel is. So there's an adjoining hostel, so you can definitely stay somewhere like this in the centre of Lisbon, but not actually have to pay for a room itself. You can stay in a dorm, so that's a really great option as well. In terms of location, it is very central to Lisbon. It's probably one of the nicest parts of Lisbon, I think, because it's right across the road from this really beautiful lookout, and it's one of the reasons I chose to stay here is because of that lookout, because when I first came to Lisbon, I thought it was just a really dreamy spot, so staying opposite that is really fantastic. Unfortunately, when we were staying here, so this is August 2017, there was huge construction works going on across the road, which meant that it was banging and clanging all day and all night, every single night, which meant we didn't get a really great night's sleep any night. But the hotel were really apologetic about that, provided straight off told us what was going on, provided us with earplugs, and were very friendly, informative, and told us to come and tell them if there was anything they could do to help. It was something that was beyond their control, and hopefully something that will be fixed soon, so you shouldn't have to worry about that when you're staying here. The other thing about the location is that it's not right down by the bay. It's up further into the city, and if you haven't been to Lisbon before, leave your high heels at home because this is a very hilly city. You need really comfortable shoes, and so Most of our time was spent climbing lots of big hills, and the hotel is located at the top of a very big hill, so you do have to climb up it every time you want to get up here. But that's just Lisbon. You've just got to kind of deal with that, you know. But aside from that, I just thought it was, you know, very sweet and lovely and pretty and beautiful, you know, place to stay in such a beautiful city with like a great view and gorgeous sunshine every day. And so I highly recommend staying here at the Independent Suites and Terraces. I don't think there's a nicer hotel to stay here, so yeah, definitely come and check it out when you're visiting Lisbon next, and have a great time. Bye!